Can we move on?
Yeah.
I mean, ready? Yeah, I feel like we're gonna spend the next.
I'm Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick and Jaguar, my new favorite character of all time. I'm modeling myself after in life. Well, I thought there was just to touch on that real quick before we circle around to Pickle Rick. It was like Cliff came out of that episode so excited about. I really want to model myself after Jaguar, you know, like long hair and a jacket. Just like you essentially, like aesthetically, are that guy. So I don't understand where the aspirational thing.
Well, one, I need abs.
Yeah, I
guess. Two, I need to be able to do a full splits.
Yeah,
I need to be able to do the full splits.
And
I think I just need to go to the shooting range.
Yeah, but for those of you, for the uninitiated, what we're talking about is the fact that this week was not just a new episode of Rick and Morty, but like a classic.
Yeah.
Just it was amazing. It was brilliant. It was a masterpiece. One of the best episodes yet of the show, and that's really saying something. Pickle Rick, and Pickle Rick was extraordinary.
I will be honest with you.
Yeah,
I never understood the fascination with Pickle Rick. Like during the trailers, the
build up,
the build up to it. You know, they did this whole thing about
like,
Pickle Rick, and everyone fucking latched onto it. Like, and I thought to myself, that's fucking stupid. He turned himself to a pickle. What the fuck is the point of that?
Which was the jumping off point for the entire episode.
The entire episode is that's fucking stupid. Why did he turn
I love that they take time for like a 3-minute explanation at the beginning. Where it's like, why don't it's just like the first part of a magic? I don't do magic, Morty. I do science. It's just, but why would someone turn themselves into a pickle? Well, first of all, no one would because they can't, and if you could, which you can't, you would because you can, which you can't. And then it's so like, and I was like, kind of more, it's like, all right, this is already very funny. And then when they pan, and then it's like, well, why is there a syringe hanging over you to scissors and a timer and the whole thing? And as soon as like that became a thing, and I don't know, but just intercutting between that just amazing action film of Pickle Rick just going through the process of fighting his way back to the house and murdering all the rats and all that shit. Just going with that and intercutting that with the amazing therapy session with Susan Sarandon, sort of psychoanalyzing all of the the whole house and everything and then how it all beautifully comes together in the end. I just it was just extraordinary. I watched it a couple times already.
I think it's definitely one of the best written episodes of Rick and Morty. It just balances out so well, and that last monologue at the end, Susan Sarandon's monologue at the end, is really, really powerful stuff. It's great. It's really solid. And also the little action tropes that they kind of touch on, Pickle Rick gets shot and he's like, oh shit, and he goes like around the corner and they
has a sandwich.
He has a sandwich. He opens, grabs mustard, he like puts mustard, and then he puts like a pickle off the sandwich on it, and then staples the pickle to his pickle body.
I love that the
as
Jaguar is doing the same thing,
doing the same thing, but like gunpowder, doing like the classic Rambo move of the gunpowder sealing a wound.
There's so many. I love there was even. I just love that the Rick's persona as he fought his way through everything, which is like he had so many wonderful just asshole one-liners throughout the whole thing that were just gorgeous.
They killed themselves.
It's like when he first decapitates the rat. It was just like, oh, was this your friend? Don't worry, he died doing what he loved, being a dumb fucking rat. And then I love it.
I'm not gonna name you.
Yes, that's right. It's like I want to let you know that despite your all of your distinguishing characteristics, I'm not gonna give you a name like Scar or Goliath. You're not significant to me. You were only significant to rats, and they're dead. And then he just kills him, walks under the pipe. He goes, "Oh, I fucking love myself."
God.
Pickle Rick episode is one of the best episodes.
It was fantastic. It was so fucking fantastic. I'm gonna go home and watch it yet again.
Yeah, I kind of have to. Yeah,
it's definitely worth. It's definitely worth multiple viewings.
Just the whole and so I mean, obviously, I think a lot of attention will be given to just the whole Pickle Rick thread, which is obviously very, very it's like full of action and one-liners. It's like a mini action film in itself with some really amazing action in it. But what I really liked was, I mean, there's the therapy session, which were with the mom and Summer and Morty, was just also wonderful in that it was just a hilarious, entertaining little psychoanalysis of the dynamic within that house and the the terrible relationship that Morty has with his daughter, that Rick has with his daughter, and then how that eventually folds into him returning finally. And I don't know, it was wonderful. But and then additionally, the therapy session had the eating poop through line.
Yes. Hello. It's amazing that in order to make something that's really uber serious the whole way through, how do you add comedy to this? How do you spice this up? You really only need the one thing. Just occasionally mentions eating poop, and now it's fine. Now it's a comedy therapy session.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's it. Even though everything she said was super deep and super meaningful and serious, just add in.
Hello, Sanchez family. How long have you been eating poop? We've never eaten poop.
Oh.
Me neither.
Oh, where's my family?
Oh, and I love this. I love the tease that you kind of get on the second time, where it's just like where it's just like there's the poster on the wall. And the first comment when Morty cuts to the waiting room is Morty's looking at the poster and he says, "What's courageous about eating a hot dog?" And then she goes in, and then it turns around. She turns it around, and then it's like the family therapy side instead. You know.
And then he's going through the book, and he's like, "Oh my God, this book is full of people eating poop." And she takes it and just puts it under her chair.
Just like calmly sets it down.
Yeah.
So there's also kind of that one moment with Jaguar where he's like, I don't even care about my my access to multiple universes means I don't have any attachments to any of my daughters. And Jaguar's about to jump out there. And I was like, do I have more daughters?
Do I have infinite daughters?
Do I have
infinite daughters?
Nope, just me. Sorry. That's good.
And also just the little cap at the end of the episode. Not this time, Concerto.
Oh yes, the post-credit stinger. That was fantastic.
Which itself was an awesome idea. I'd like to see that episode.
That adventure, however they got into that predicament.
Oh, it's so perfect.
Yeah.
And I love that was one of the pre-title things, which you never know again. That's the first time I think one of the pre-title things has come back as a post-credit stinger, which is pretty sweet. Yeah. And it's just, oh man, I hope that Jaguar starts to come back like Bird Person in later things, because now that Bird Person is dead.
It's Bird Phoenix.
Bird Phoenix versus Jaguar is the thing I want to see.
That's definitely going to happen.
That would be sweet.
That's the thing that's going to happen.
Yeah,
the introduction of Jaguar, by the way, was fantastic.
Yes.
And jumping and freeze frames into the old 80s action cartoon.
Yeah. Oh man.
Fantastic.